What's going on, guys? I want to talk about chosen ones in this video here. Um, um, there's a lot of talk here online about chosen ones, and I'm gonna just give my take on chosen ones. Um, to be real with you guys, um, there is no such thing. There is no such thing as a chosen one, in my personal opinion. There are some people who are either lucky, and there are some people who are not lucky in life. Um, if you want to get technical, attractive people are the chosen ones. People who won the genetic lottery, they're the chosen ones. People who were born into wealthy families, they're the chosen ones. People who were born with a very high IQ, those are the chosen ones. Um, this chosen one talk, I've heard so many people talk about this topic. And you know how those Christian, them fake old Christian folks, they are always so delusional and, you know, believe in all this nonsense. I used to be Christian myself, but I know that it's a bunch of foolishness and nonsense. I just know that people who got lucky in this life, those are the people who are the chosen ones. Everybody is not chosen. And I'll take it a step further. Some people were chosen to be effed up. I'll say that. They were certainly chosen to be effed up. Um, Religious people are some of the most uh, delusional people ever. If you meet anyone that's very spiritual, people who tell you nonsense like return to Christ, all of that old garbage, it's all foolishness. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with believing in God or believing in a higher power, but you have to use common sense. You have to ask yourself, what is this stuff benefiting me? What is religion? What is church? What is this crap benefiting me? You know, that's the question you have to ask yourself. If something is not benefiting you, it's a waste of time and energy anyway. And this is coming from someone who grew up going to Creflo Dollar. I grew up Christian my whole life. Went to daycare in the church, so I know what I'm talking about. Um, all of this religious stuff is just false hope, you know. And that chosen one stuff, that's just some nonsense that people tell themselves to make themselves feel special. There's no such thing as a chosen one. You know, you know, I'm glad that I have common sense and that I know that all of that religious stuff is a bunch of nonsense because it's clearly obvious when you look at the world that everybody is not chosen. All the pain, all the misery that some people endure. And see, people don't like when you just tell things like it is with no filter. And society feels that, especially for men, oh, you can't complain about nothing. You can complain. This is a free country. You can say whatever's on your mind and you can complain about whatever you feel the need to complain about. All of that chosen one crap, that's a bunch of foolishness, man. And I know it is. That's why I say them religious folks, man, they delusional. Anybody that go to church all the time, anybody that's deeply rooted into spirituality, those type of people are delusional. They're not in tune with the real world. And that's why I say I'm glad that I never got caught up in that chosen one crap because I see videos all online about people talking about being chosen and being a chosen one. That's a bunch of foolishness. Like it's clearly obvious that some people are chosen to be jacked up. You know, that's what you know. That's my take on this whole idea of chosen ones. I feel that some people are chosen, all right. They were chosen to be in a bad position and to go through hell. That's my take on chosen ones. Um, Religious people are just crazy. Anybody that's very spiritual, anybody that's deeply rooted into that stuff, their mind is gone because anything that goes against logic and common sense, it's a bunch of foolishness. If it defies logic and common sense, and religion defies logic and common sense, it's a bunch of foolishness. One thing I love about my father, my dad was never no religious person. Never was a religious person. Never was caught up into that. My grandfather neither. And one thing my dad told me, you'll never find real men in a church. Real men don't go to church. You know, you'll never find real men that are deeply rooted into spirituality. You'll never find those types of men into that stuff. And I just know, just using common sense, that when it all boils down to it, there are some people who hit the genetic lottery, and there are some people who didn't. There are some people who were born with the credentials to have a good life, and there are some people who weren't. That's why I don't believe in chosen ones. You know, if you ask me, in my opinion, I saw a comment on a video. Someone said that good looking people are the chosen ones. I do believe that. They the chosen ones. You know, it's funny how people like to say looks is not everything, but yet we live in a society that praises people for superficial things. You look at that aspiring rapper, 23 years old. All those women wanted to bail him out of jail, all because they liked his mug. They liked the way he looked. His mug shot went viral. So it's funny how people try to deny reality when it's staring them dead in the face. There's no such thing as no chosen one. And people who allow themselves to get sucked up into that religion, they lose all common sense. They lose all the ability to think for themselves. And I never understood why people kept talking about chosen ones. I never understood, like, why do people keep making videos, and you see these videos all online, people talking about these chosen ones. There's no such thing as no chosen one. It's nonsense. Because I used to wonder, like, why do I keep seeing people make videos about this nonsense? But you know what? I guarantee all the videos that you see of people talking about chosen ones, I guarantee those people are Christians. I guarantee. I was raised in Christianity. That stuff is brainwashing. It's mind control. It truly is. It messes up your mind. That's exactly what that stuff does to you. But that's pretty much my take on this. I feel that it's a bunch of foolishness. I feel that some people were lucky enough to have what it takes to live a good life, and some people wasn't. You know, some people got what it takes to get ahead in this world, and then on the other hand, some people don't have what it takes to get ahead in this world. You know, because they don't look good enough. Because looks is everything in this world. People try to deny that and say looks is not everything. Looks is everything. Look at Jeremy Meeks. You know, looks is everything. And when people like the way that you look, they'll deny, they'll overlook all your other flaws. So, you know, that's what this world is about. This world is all about the haves and the have-nots. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's why I don't get caught up in that chosen one crap, you know, because some people got it made, some people don't. But that's this discussion for this Thursday evening. You guys have a good one.